Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. Thank you for joining me, whether you're joining me now live or over on YouTube once I've downloaded and uploaded my video to YouTube. I'm just trying to put some things away here. Oops, not sure where that goes. While I'm waiting for people to jump on. So I first saw this card a little while ago. I'll just pop that under here so you can see what I can see. I'm not making this card though today. I have made one similar. I'll show you in a sec. And it was by Toko Delou. Tokodelou. It's got, I may have saved this photo from a group that I'm in, and I don't know which group. So it's got, that's a watermark. It's got Cooking Crafts and Cakes is stamping. So I've tried to find information on her and I couldn't. So if you know who she is, or if you are her and you're watching me, thank you for the inspiration. I will show you my card. So it goes like that, and I've done, well, I'm not using flowers, I'm using Scenic Adventures and Sunrise Sailing for mine, but I just wanted to do it like hers to see how it went, and I thought, oh, there's nowhere to write, but this is what you do. Which way? This way. So it will go in an envelope. Just show you that. This one will. I made another one and I don't think it will. It will just, maybe that flower needed to be a bit, it might get a bit squashed. And then when you do that, you can put a little piece to write on there. So I was happy that it did that. And I made another one yesterday. And then I thought, oh, I could have a sailing boat in there. So that's what I've done. So to start with, you need 2 pieces of cardstock, and she put her measurements. Someone asked and she said my bottom blocks are 2 of 10.5 by 11 scored landscape at 2.55 and 7 points. Oh, and I missed that, and 10 centimetres. I worked that out myself anyway. Glued at the 1 centimetre strip. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I thought she'd missed out that 10 centimetre one, but you can easily work that out. So what have I cut here? That's my 11 centimetre side. So I like to go over to this side, hoping you can see. And I'm sorry my times are all over the place, but I don't know what happened last week. Can't remember. I was just all over the place, and I'm still a bit all over the place. So 2.5, and then I turn it around and do 5. So if you're in the US, you could probably make yours, what, 4 1/4. I've broken my nail. I have. Need to cut them. Sorry, getting distracted here. I've got another one to do, so I won't talk other than to tell you the measurements when I'm doing that one. 7.5 and then 10 centimetres, which give you your centimetre piece to act as a tab, I guess you would call it. So if you're in, let's do this one first. 2.5 centimetres, which is about 1 inch. So you would make yours, let me stop and talk. You would make yours 4 or 4 1/4 or 4 1/2 if you were in the US, and you would score at 1 inch, okay? And then the rest of it will fall into place. I'll get that on the 2.5. 5 there. Yes, because I did get this ready because I was supposed to have an appointment hair appointment this afternoon at 1 o'clock, but my lovely hairdresser is not well, so it will have to wait. Anyway, my hair's not too bad at the moment, so that's all good. There's a few bugs getting around apparently. Oh, did I cut the paper? Yes, I did. So, a bit of influenza A and a bit of COVID apparently. Then you're going to burnish all your folds. Because I haven't made this card like this previously, I might take a little bit longer to get things to work for me as I want. So it's easier to put your DSP on when your card is flat. So what I like to do, and I don't want mine on the front because I'm going to put water, because I'm going to have a little sailing boat on mine. So if that's the back, I'm just trying to work out which is the front. So I want DSP there. I'm just going to mark these. I want DSP there. Oops, not with a broken pencil, I'm not. I want it on the top. I don't want it there. And I want it on the back. I want that in my back. Yeah, probably. In my other one, I had it on the bottom, but I don't really see the point. We can do that later anyway if we want. This one, this is the back one. So I'll have my join at the back. And I think I only want it. Now I want it on the top. On the top. And don't need it on that side because it goes, they go in together. So let me see. And the paper I chose is this. It is called Boho Vibes. You'll be seeing a bit more of this. On my previous card I used these. And I'll show you that when I show you the card later, why I did that, because I thought it matched one of the dies I used for my first card, but I don't think I'm going to use that die for this one. So what did we say? We want our DSP on there and there and there and there. Anyway, if I mess up and put it where I don't want it, I'll just have to do some more, won't I? Did I only cut 3? So I thought I only needed 3, but I don't. I want those next. Oh, I did cut some thicker ones. I just came in here before and cut some thicker ones because I didn't think I had. Oh, no, I've only cut, what am I doing? I've only cut 3, so I need 4. That's okay, we can just cut another one. See which way I wanted that. 10 centimetres. No, 9.5. Probably doesn't matter. It does. So 9.5. So we want to go that way. I struggle with this. I always do this. I need it. So I need it that long. Yeah, I was right. And then we need these. So all the sides of the box are 2.5. So we want these at 2 centimetres. Put this one away. Can't see that there's anybody there. No. Can't see anyone. please say hi if you are there. If you're my friend, it will tell me that you're there, but if you're not, it won't, unless I look at my phone. But my times are all over the place, so I can't expect anyone to just know when I'm just going to jump on, can I? Oops. Seal was having a bit of a hissy fit. If I put these where the cross is, should be all good. Try and centre that. Of course, you could use your liquid glue if you wanted to. And sometimes it doesn't want to play ball. Sometimes it's great just to play. Just do things because you want to, not because you have to. Now, I'll find out which is my front one that I want the water on. It'll be this one. I want the water here. I'm going to do that before I... That's the top. That's it there. Before I stick this together too. So while it's flat, I can do that. I'll just show you the dyes in that too in a sec. Let me just... actually thought that could go up there a bit. Not quite sure which piece I want sticking up above. I thought I had this right, and I don't know that I do. I thought that one could go there, which I think it's a bit long too. It is just a tad, because I cut it on my tabletop trimmer probably. And that one, I don't know if they have a particular way that they're supposed to go. And then when it stands up, card is standing up. I just need that up a little bit higher, I reckon. Yep. I reckon that'll be good. Just got to make sure I don't go over the edge. That's our back. So if we do this, I want that up the top, don't I? To go over there a little bit. I probably should have chopped that. I might chop that now. Don't know how I managed to get that the wrong measurement, but sometimes your trimmers don't match up. I found that in the past, actually. Yeah, that's good. Hello, Myrtle. How are you? Not too cold there. You're in Queensland, are you? How good is my memory? Are you in Queensland? Do I pull that down a bit? I see I've cut another piece there. I'm just fiddling here, just fiddling when you haven't done this particular design before. It's, don't know. Have you got this one, Myrtle? And have you used it? That What's this? Oh, no, that's different. Maybe it's supposed to come down there, is it? Maybe. Yeah, I might bring it down there, and then I've got to cut, oh, how much? Got to cut a bit off it. If I do that. That looks good. Right, what's that about? About yay much. What is it? It's about, yeah, about 1/2 centimetre. That'll do. This one seems to be the right width though. Yeah, it is. Don't know how I managed that. It can be for another project. So I'm not using all of them. This is these guys there. This is another online one. You can see I've got a little baggie of extras that I've cut out, and it comes with a hybrid embossing folder too, where you can cut out the biggest boat. It's got clouds. So I think I've only used it once, but hey, the catalogue hasn't been live for that long, has it? And we've got nice greetings there. Actually might use that one because I'm thinking I might need a different one than what I used on my first card. Now I want 1/2 centimetre off here, just there. No, you haven't got that one. Yeah, I dare say it's a bit warmer than here in Rockhampton. So now I'm just gonna stick this down here as well. Making sure I probably should have used wet glue so I could have a bit of wiggle room. Now I'm working kind of backwards. Now you need, for this card, you'd need to do your arches. Now, and I got two choices. I went to my other paper to try and find some stripes for my sailing boats sailing boat sail, and I did find, it wasn't lost. I was going to use that paper, and then but we can't, we can do the other bits first, and then we can decide what we want there. So now what was I going to have? Got to do what's in the middle first. So I can stick these ones together. I'm getting all sidetracked here. Sorry, girls. Sorry, everyone. Oops. Yeah, I can stick the two box pieces together. Got to try and... Oh, come on. I'll put some glue on there and put some glue on here. Then once you can't really stick the two of them together, like I can put each individual one together, but not the two of them together, if that makes sense, because I need, which is what I didn't do on my second card. I didn't quite, it's still not quite stuck properly. I might have to see if I can do that. Just give it a bit of a massage and leave it for a couple of seconds, because these two are going to be stuck together like so, like that, and then we build our card from there. Okay, it's really quite a unique card. Now, how did I get my arches? Well, you'll see this one is a different size to what I've used on the other card. This was my prototype. Always do that first. And I used those 3 sizes, but I wanted this one a bit bigger, so I've gone for this size. And I'll tell you what size arches I used when I can find them. Yeah, I'm in my craft room with the door shut. I don't have heating in my craft room, so hopefully this will go nice and quick before I freeze to death. So what did I use? I put them in upside down with the ones, took out the ones that I had used. So I've used this is in case anyone asks me again, I've used the largest one and so say that's 10, 9, this will be 8, 10, 9, yeah, 8. I think I wrote down 7. Why did I do that, you silly woman? For those 2, for this one, that cut out that one, all right? And then the next one, what did I use? Use this one, which is I think it's the next one down. So it'll be 10, 9, 8. It'll be 7, and did I use that? No, I didn't use that. Why have I got that upside down? I used that. 7 and not that one. 7 and 6. No, that can't be right. No, there's one in between that. Yeah, 7 and 6. You get the idea anyway. This confused the heck out of me. I can tell you. And this one must have been these 2. Yeah, so that is that one is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6. This one's 7. So 5 and 7 for that one. But I dare say you guys will work it out. I'm just putting them in there so that we know. Because you can't really measure them once you've made the card. So you really got to work out what you're doing. So I did cut things, the elements that I used in my other card. I just thought I'll see how we go. I did show you this one last week, I think. This is the Scenic Adventure. I think I showed you that one. So now, what we want to do is, where these go together, we want to put now green ones first. Well, they're both green, but you know what I mean. And then maybe we should stick those together. Actually, that's coming away a bit. What if I do this? This is how I want them. Yep, that's how I want that. Going to put a little bit of glue on here. Am I in camera? Looks like I am. Come on, come out. It's too cold, it doesn't want to work. Come on, I just had you a minute ago. Or did I have the other one? Might have had the other one. Don't know if that's one's empty or what. There we go. put this one. I kind of want the lemon lime twist ones to show through, and I think I've got to put them like that because I think I've cut them the same size. I think, did I? Are they both 10 centimetres? Because our blocks are 10 centimetres, you see. Yeah, I have. Might be a little bit more than 10. And then in the centre of them, or kind of in the middle, I've put my Secret Sea trees. I've got 3 of them because the other ones were too big, I thought. So, I don't know if I want to put it there because you can't really see it if I do that. Maybe I want them in between there. It's a bit like playing with dress-up dolls, really, isn't it? I only want glue on the bottoms of these. And I'm hoping this is going to work. Yeah, because then I'll put that there. I might. I can't do that. It has to be over the top, otherwise it disappears. Yeah, I've got them really close together on my other one, so let's do that. A little bit too much glue on there. Should have used my little glue press, shouldn't I? Oh well. Oh well. Here's what it is. And then if we stick that on there, I feel it's a little bit long. I think I might just need that chopped off there. We might just go for it and do that with our trusty scissors, my glue scissors. See that Stampin' Up! Aren't having paper snips anymore, which is a bit sad. I think I'll just put glue on the bottom of that and work it out as I go. I didn't do the other card like this because I didn't know what I was doing. Hopefully I know what I'm doing with this one. Who knows? I might not. I don't want my trees crooked. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the back because you can't see that. Once I get this on there, and I think that's all I want to put there. I think. I don't know. Where's my sailboat? I've cut my sailboat. That's out of the In Colour DSP. I'll just show you. Well, we just put this one together so I can show you that. I just want to see how it's going to look, how this is all going to look. I want that. Oh, got the wrong side. That's why it wasn't working. It goes up to the tip there. So we just want glue on this side of on this sail here. you didn't feel this was strong enough, you could stick it on some cardstock and I'm not quite sure what's supposed to go here because it's not quite, doesn't quite leave enough room for that to show, for the little white tip of it. So now we're going to have him in between there, somewhere like that. I think the sail is a bit flimsy too. And on my other one I had my blue trees there, but don't know, do I want, I can't have trees in water, can I? Can I have trees in water? Or do I want these trees back here? Now I've stuck that together. We might put them there, actually, they could go. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I didn't think about trees in water. Let me pull that off a bit so I can stick my trees in there. I think that might be best. I'll probably put glue on the wrong spot now. So I put it fairly high up. Yeah, I have. So we've got a little bit of glue to get rid of there. I think that'll be okay. Oh, these ones keep going crooked on me. Oh, now we need to put our arch, don't we? Nearly forgot the arch. It's that one. Only one at that side. Oh yeah, I like that. I do like that. Just want to make sure I'm happy before I stick. So I might make it go right down to the end. And then we don't have to worry about it being too high up and not letting this card go in an envelope, do we? It might be a bit low. I can push it because I've got the wet glue. I can push it. Goes there, and then we can put this one like this. My trees won't stay upright. We might do the, yeah, we will do that. And we can decide what paper we want to use at the back, because that's going to go there. That's going to go there. I'm trying to hold all this so I can see. Actually, I might. Which side do I want glue on? On the back, we want it on here. I'm just going to put, am I? Yeah, I'm going to put glue on there. Just going to put a bit of seal because I can get that off easier. Make sure it's round the right way. So it's going to go there, and if I put that, just temporary stick it so I can let you see what I've chosen for the DSP. Oh, now it won't behave, of course. Needs a bit of, because it's not going to stick like that. It's got to have something. See, the first card didn't have anything there. And that was going to be my sky, but we're going to have mountains before that. And so do we want, I think we probably want the darker blue, and that blue matches the, yeah, that was my original one that I did. Now, how did I do that? How did I do that? That's what I wanted the petunia pop for, and I went and put it away. Sponge, but before I sponge on there, these are a little bit, what's the word? A little bit precious. They tend to fall apart a bit. You can see I've lost a piece out of there. Not sure if I wanted my mountains quite like that, but I can go that way. Yeah, we might go that way. So I might stick those together. You can see that's going to come apart if I'm not careful. Again, wet glue would have been the shot here. Why did I use that? Why didn't I use wet glue? I will now, because I want a sponge on there and I don't want it to all fall to bits. I'm going to stick that there a little bit too. That's better. Just want to add a bit of petunia pop on there. Oops, I'm squashing my card now. That's going to go on the paper. I just didn't want to put it on the paper until I'd finished sponging. I just have to carefully sponge, and that's why I had this out. That's why I had my petunia pop out, and I forgot. Now I've got sticky on that. It's going everywhere. You like those trees? Which ones? The little ones or the bigger ones? Sorry, I was concentrating and not looking at your message, at your comment, Myrtle. Sorry about that. You probably could go crazy with this and put lots of, actually we could do lots with this, I just thought, because I did cut out some extra bits that we could do that I wasn't going to do. So I'm not sure whether I want that on that one. I've got the, no, over the top. Over the top. Funny how you quickly decide when you go to stick it and you think, yeah, no, it's got to go like that. Do you do that too, Myrtle? So that on this paper. Just like that. Wiggle room. Arch is going to go over there. I'm just wondering whether it's all right that the sticky's there, because that's, do we want, are you even going to see it? Do we want to put some grass here? Do we? Would make it, I tend to make my mail cards very pretty for some reason, because I like pretty things, I guess. If we put that across there, may as well use them, hey? Sometimes if you save them, and like if we don't like it, we don't have to, I don't have to do it next time, do I? I think I like that. Where have I got that? Got to remember where I've got that now, don't I? It's about a centimetre and a half up, I reckon. I've got glue about where. Can always move it up or move it down. There we go. But first, we can get even more clever. It's also got, I think it might even have a, no it hasn't. I was going to say I thought it might have a stamp for that, for these little flowers, and I'm going to just cut somewhere I'm going to cut, wherever it lets me cut. I want to cut its leaf off. I'm going to put these in behind there somehow, after we colour them, because we don't want white flowers, we want some pretty flowers. Again with the Petunia Pop, and it doesn't matter that we didn't re-ink that, it's enough. Now if I do that, and then that will be good. I'll just chop a piece of that off the bottom, so we don't need all that. Can't remember where I had that. Maybe down a bit. No. I need to put some glue on here and then stick that on there where I so desire it. Like that, and then that on there. I might need some glue this end too. Just using this because it's less messy. If I've put it where I don't want it, I can easily chop it off. Okay. Without getting gunk all over my scissors. I know I'm going to get adhesive on my scissors, but I'm not going to get wet glue on my scissors, if that makes sense. Oh, and that paper was from the Everyday Skies paper. Now, oh, that was an effort. And this is going to go over here. Now, that's what we need our glue for. Make sure I've got the right side of it. Oh, come on. You, the one I had before. Oops, I got it on my new paper. Didn't want to do that. And don't worry about the bit of glue you can see down the bottom, because that's going to be in the sandwich. Give it a little massage. the two I put together. Okay, and I've pushed that. And because it got sticky on that, it's sticking to my finger, of course. Why aren't you sticking? Have I not got enough glue? Maybe I don't. We always put too much glue. Now I haven't got enough. Because it doesn't want to stick. Being a bit mingy with my glue. Move over. Where's my hand sanitizer got to? Here it is. Try and get some of that glue off my fingers. I hate having sticky fingers. Oh, I must have a little cut on my finger. It stings every time I use that. I was at the doctor's this morning and I used it and I thought, oh, my hand is stingy. So now that is going to go, no it's not, it's going to go, we're going to stick, we're going to stick that together there. First we're going to stick that to there, I think. Maybe not, maybe I'll stick those two together. I just wanted to make sure my trees were behaving. And maybe this is rather flimsy. I reckon, do I have another one in there? I reckon I'm going to do another one and stick them together. Where's my sailboaty ones? See if I've got another one. No, that I do. I want a sailboat bottom. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. Just feeling like it's going to snap in half. Might have been better if I had a same colour, but let's see how we go. Come on, that's sticking to my finger too. Come on. I think I'll be able to do that. Just might. It's this piece here. It's really flimsy. Really, really flimsy. Whether I've cut it previously and I've been shoving it in and out the bag, that might be why it's done that, but this card will get a lot of manoeuvring, so best we get it as strong as we can. Get off my finger. I thought the yellow sails matched better with the pink. Because, I don't have all the new colour variations of the DSP yet, so that was the one I went with. Now we might stick those two together, back and front, yes. So this bit, and he's got a snotty nose. My glue I'm talking about, not me. See, he's got a snotty nose. Stick these together and that hides all that ugly. It's a very thick card, this. Let's push it so we can give it a massage. paper to get that off. Hopefully that's stuck now. Where's this centre arch? It seems to look crooked, or is it my eyes? Could be my eyes. And then why I did that first was so that I could tell how I wanted this to be. Can go down a bit. It can go right down there. I think I like that. I think I do. So now if I put a pencil mark, so I have to put it on the right side, don't I? I put a pencil mark to there. That will tell me where I want my glue. This feels wrong. To put glue all over that pretty edge, but that's how it's got to be. So centre that the best you can. Hold it up. And you can put a piece of white on there to write on too. You don't have to put it on the bottom. I'm not going to do that today. I'll do that because I've got to finish my other one that I'll show you in a sec as well. So massage that. Oh, he's so cute. And then all we need to do I probably should have had that underneath there actually, shouldn't I? Because I want my sailboat to be in the water. Can I get that off? What did I stick that on with? Wet glue. Of course I did. I was actually stuck my arches on first to my other one. Just going to see if I can get that off enough so I can put that down there, and I can. Let me play a bit more. This is not how you would do this. I did say that I've never made this design before. I've not made it before. So I did warn you. So now I'm going to pop some wet glue in there. Hopefully we can get this straight. Come on. Come on. Behave. I want my arch to be straight. While that's setting up, we might put our little boat. In here. Oh no, I forgot I've got seagulls too. Only that you can't see. Yeah, we can do that. Just put some glue on the back of this. I'm glad I made it a bit stronger because of where it's sitting. It needs to be. I might even put a bit of glue on the mast of the sail too, and put him down a bit maybe. I could put him crooked like that. I don't like things that are crooked though. There we go. Now, I did have seagulls, but I'm not going to put the seagulls because you won't see them on that dark sky. Trying to hold it up so you can see it better and decide whether we want to put. That's jumping up because I've been squashing it like that. So when you wanted to mail it, let's squash it down like that, and let's see if it'll fit in the card envelope. In the envelope. Yes, it will. So that's I did. Just need to play with it a bit to get it to stand up. I did tell you where these greetings came from. Oh, bye, Myrtle. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. We can do that. Oh, we can do that. I think I like the smaller one better. So, and I'm thinking I might put some... See, these are the seagulls. I could put them on top of the mountain, but no. We'll leave them for another one. Get off my finger. But I might put some white twine around there. Find some. And while I'm doing that, so I want that underneath my sentiment, I'll let you have a look at my other card that doesn't have a sailing boat. Same idea, but different. Same but different. I want to... Not sure how to put that so you can see it. Can she do this? Can she do this? I think I might want it. I might want it a few times. So how am I going to do that? Just go for it. It's a little bit tricky. Or do I just... do... This is a little bit trickier than what I thought it would be. Put that through there, maybe. Should have thought of this before I stuck it together, shouldn't I? Sometimes you don't know till you get it stuck together. I'll leave a bit to tie. And now I've got to shove that through somehow. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Anyone's watching, they're probably laughing, saying, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? Well, tell me what to do. Get off my fingers. You probably can't even see that. If I put it that way, you can probably see it better. It's a bit hard, isn't it, to see. I wonder if I should just do... I don't know how long to make it. That's the thing. If I do that, and then cut it. Maybe just do 2. Yeah, that might work. That might work. Let me just cut that. Knocking everything down there. Because it's nautical, we need a bit of twine, I think. Might decide I don't want it after all this, but don't know if you don't try. Now, where's my trusty tweezers? Need those to hold. Put that one out the way. I just realised I didn't put any gems on that one. Probably didn't know whether I needed them or not. Try a bow. We don't like a bow. We can do a knot. Sticky fingers. Not sure about that. I thought it might. Thought it might look nice, but now I don't know. Gonna bring you there. And I think I'm just gonna do a knot. Don't move your ends too long. That's better. Didn't need a bow. Oops, you want your to have your birthday up the right way, don't we? Or do we want a circle one? Obviously not this colour, but no. Oh, get off. No. Don't need that. What do we think? I think that's okay. Just got to avoid the centre of the sentiment, so we don't go over the string, the twine. I've got these long ones on this black, these black ones, and just go like that. I'll be glad to get back in the warmth. Heater on. I walked around to the doctor's this morning and the wind was really cold. But because the doctor's is only around the corner, I don't like to have to get the car out just to go to the doctor's. A bit lucky really. Where we are, pretty close to the street. I can walk to the post office as well. Walk to IGA and get my veggies and a few things. It's good. Plus it's keeping me fit as well. I don't tend to go for a walk but if I've got to go to the post office or grab some veggies or something, I will walk. Even been very clever and not got caught in the rain the other day or today. It's supposed to rain today, but I don't think it has. It's nice and sunny. Actually, I better go and get my washing in. I forgot I had washing out. Might even be a little bit dry today. Okay, so if I did put gems, what would I put? I think I would just put some rhinestones in the back there. I think that's the only thing that you will see. And if I lay that down like that, you'll be able to see as well. Look, I think I just like my little original pokey tool for picking these things up. I don't know, sometimes they are just really contrary and they don't want to be picked up. So they look like little stars in the sky. Now I can't put stars on that one because that's a daytime one. I'll find something else to put on that. And I'll put another white arch on the back of that. I'm just waiting for that to catch up so you can still see what you can see. So that was my other one. I think I showed you that before. Okay. Oh, so you can see it if I do that. All right. Thanks for joining me, Myrtle, and anyone else that's popped in. I wish you would say hello. Next time, maybe. So I'll see you next week. Bye.